Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Detective Pikachu.
Pika pika, Pikachu, pika pika, pika pika pika.
That's right, y'all. I'm already on board. I already got my plush. I already ordered one of the packs, so I have a card pack as well. I'm already head first diving in. Y'all know I love Pokemon, obviously. Obviously, and this doesn't even begin to show off the collection I have. I've always been and will forever be a Poke fan. Let's just keep it real. The film, Pokemon Detective Pikachu, follows a young boy as he learns of his father's unfortunate passing and in turn meets Detective Pikachu. And from there, the two create an unlikely friendship in an odd turn of events as we try to solve the mystery of what exactly happened to this father. Now, honestly, when I first heard about Detective Pikachu, I was less than excited, to say the least. As much as I love and adore Pokemon as a property, Detective Pikachu always seems like such a weird idea. This little, talking Pokemon running around. It's very strange. We've had Pikachu talk in a recent animated film. I didn't love it. And I don't have faith in live-action video game adaptations, if we're being honest. So, all signs pointed to, But that first trailer immediately won me over, and every subsequent trailer since. It's just icing on the cake, honestly. I was so unreasonably excited to see Detective Pikachu. And I have to say, I liked it. I really had a fun time with this film. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, I have to commend the CGI work because the Pokemon look amazing, in particular, Pikachu. Oh my gosh. Talk about cuteness overload. That is Detective Pikachu. He is so unbearably adorable. Everything he does is just so cute. I couldn't handle it. But I also loved the design of Bulbasaur. I loved their little moments to shine. Of course, we saw Charizard, Psyduck, a million other Pokemon. They all just looked fantastic. So the CG on the Pokemon in particular was really, really good. They really brought them to life. And in general, the world building that came along with the Pokemon was fantastic. I was ready to walk out of the theater, hop on the train, and head on down to Rhine City immediately because I just wanted to be a part of this world. And they really created this beautiful place so well. I thought the world building was actually stellar, which is kind of be expected from a Pokemon movie. And they don't skimp on the Pokemon. They have so many different types of Pokemon. They are constantly in frame. Of course, Pikachu here is in the film quite a lot, almost every scene, really. But they have other Pokemon running around in the background, flying overhead or crawling. I mean, there are Pokemon just everywhere, which really gave it the authentic feeling. This world was fleshed out, it was fully realized, and it made for such a rich, immersive movie-going experience because of that. I also thought our actors, our actual humans, were very strong in this film as well. Justice Smith did great in our lead role. I actually found him fully believable, really compassionate, and empathetic. Catherine Newton had a little bit more of a grating character to start, but she also turned us all around. She really endeared you to her character, and I think that had a lot to do with her performance. It was very earnest, it was very heartfelt and earned. I thought she did a wonderful job. We have others like Bill Nye, who I thought did really well, and Ken Watanabe, who unfortunately seems to be the go-to Asian to plug into Japanese franchises. He's the tiny bit of Japanese in Godzilla. He's the tiny bit of Japanese here in Pokemon. But for what it was, I thought he did well. And I thought they did a great job of giving the Pokemon all distinct personalities and little traits. I loved his Snubble in particular that was with Ken Watanabe. And it was a fun mystery. As Detective Pikachu says, quite twisty. It really has a lot of twists and turns. It takes you in fun and exciting places that some you do see coming quite clearly. Others are a little bit more surprising. So I thought it did a really good job to create an interesting story that we cared about. We cared about the characters. That was the main thing. We cared about Pikachu and we cared about our main character, played by Justice Smith. And that creates a movie that we cared about. I also thought it was quite funny. A large percentage of the jokes land, from Pikachu's to other characters. I thought there was a lot to really enjoy here. I was smiling literally from the very start of the film all the way through the end credits. I had such a blast and such a fun time. Now, when it comes down to Pokemon fan versus non-Pokemon fan, I really think it just comes down to level of just euphoria watching it. Because I think if you're a Pokemon fan, this is heaven. I really think you'll be hard pressed to find Poke fans who don't just love this movie. There are so many Easter eggs, there are so many little references back to older films, back to the TV series. Of course, I'm not going to spoil any of those here because it's just so much more fun to unfold on your own. And honestly, I can't wait to go and watch it again because, as I said, there are always Pokemon and things happening that I couldn't possibly catch all of them in one single viewing. But for those of you that aren't Pokemon fans, that didn't grow up with this series and haven't watched it your entire lives and know the entire Pokedex by heart, well, I think this is still going to be a really good, heartfelt, fun time for you as well. You don't need to know Pokemon lore to know this story, to get involved and get invested. You might not catch all the little Easter eggs, but the heart is there, the jokes are there, the cuteness is there, so I think you're going to have a good time anyway. Now, what doesn't work quite so well when it comes to Detective Pikachu? Well, I mentioned the jokes earlier, and while I laughed quite a bit in this film, and I think most of it's funny, there are some jokes that don't land, first of all, and there are some other jokes with Ryan Reynolds in the lead voicing role here that really push that edge between, like, just sneaking in jokes for the adults in family films that I was like, ooh, okay, Pikachu went there, huh? We really had Pikachu say that. Now, I thought they were funny jokes, but coming from an adorable little cuddly Pikachu, every now and then there would be something said that I was like, well, oh, all right. But I do think a lot of those jokes will go over the smaller kids' heads, so you don't have to worry about them. They're going to just love Pikachu himself and have a good time with the Pokemon. But it's definitely just something to be aware of. And this is a nitpick thing, but I also have to say, when it comes to Pokemon like Bulbasaur, I kind of wanted them to say their name. Like the Bulbasaur in this film, they make like this really cute noise and they have the beautifully cute, adorable, amazing animation. But being a kid of the 90s who grew up with the like famous Ash's Bulbasaur, I wanted like that vocalization, the Bulbasaur, you know, like that's what I wanted. I was waiting for it. But we got these really cute small things and I was like, okay, I guess I'll handle that. And then the twist near the end of the film. It is different than I was anticipating, actually. And then we get the twist in the film at the end, and I think it's going to be a little bit divisive of a twist. So, not really a negative. I thought it explained things pretty well, in a reasonable manner, but I will admit it had a little bit to be desired because it leaves you feeling a little bit weird with what it is you just witnessed throughout the entire film. A little bit hollow, a little bit sad, actually. So I think the final twist is going to be a bit divisive. And every now and then in the middle, I think it drags just a tad, but honestly, I had a blast. And as I said earlier, if you're a Pokemon fan, this is a full price ticket. For sure, 100%. You're going to have so much fun with Detective Pikachu. And if you're just looking for a good time, a really heartfelt, well-made family film with cute characters, funny jokes, and a whole lot of the feels, Detective Pikachu is it, and I still think it's worth a full price ticket. I'd say it definitely lives up to early hype. So that is my review of Pokemon Detective Pikachu. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Pokemon Detective Pikachu? And what is your favorite Pokemon film to date? Let me know either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!